Hey man, this is We Are Sacramento, and I'm here with
Boss Ass Mari.
And I am your favorite immigrant, Mr. Mario Lopez, and we're here with LaRussell. And he just, what? Yo, I'm gonna start it off like this, so you had a moment. And then I had a moment, because then you got a bar out there. So I found out about you because of him. I'm gonna put it out there like that. And
CCSB.
right? Just give him a shout out like that. And then just, start doing your homework. And you got a bar out there that's, when you're the best one at it, everything's fast paced.
Right.
And when you hate to lose, every place is last.
Yeah.
And I think that's how we comport ourselves with what we do. We're all about community, and everything that you do is about your people and your community. Like, and we want to know more about Good Company. Like, what does it mean to you? How did it get started? Why did you even start?
It means everything to me. I started it due to lack of resource, lack of infrastructure, not being able to do shit like this. And I wanted to do shit like this. So I created a system where I could do it, and
that's
something that could sustain my own art, and I don't have to go outside of myself to make things happen.
Yeah. And when we got with Allison, man, and she told us it was gonna be you, man, like, and just following that, I was like, oh, you just made our day. And I got the email to prove it. And I was like, you just made our day, man, because like everything we do is about putting, like, you were here at the festival when you brought out your boy.
Yeah.
Bro, that's different. Not a lot of people do that. Like, so why do you do that?
I don't know. I have to. It's just in me. It's in me. Why not do it?
Like our boys, Josh, they say team shit.
Yeah, why not do it? You feel me? You got the little time, it ain't nothing to share it, man. Everything is better when you share it. When you get a good piece of fruit, you be like, hey, nigga, try this.
And that's hard to find now, though, because a lot of people are in competition, and I think, like, sometimes, like, us older cats don't pave the way to even make that even possible.
It don't even be competition, it all be internal.
Yeah.
Some people are just at war with themselves, and that's why they can't share, and they can't, spend time with other people. It's just difficult, you feel me? And that's internal. It ain't even a competitive aspect.
That's for true.
That's for sure.
I've been scrolling through your Instagram, and I noticed a lot of the interviews that you say, you're speaking real ass shit, first of all. And I feel like I was telling him, like, we can totally relate just on the values of what we have and the morals that what we have. Like, one experience. Like, put in the fucking work.
Put in the work.
Put in the work. Why do you feel like
I was
that's so
telling
important?
them on stage, like, the last 2 years, I used to look up every festival that was coming near, and I'd email them and be like, man, can I play? I just want to do this. I'll do free. And no one responded. The only thing that got me on the stage was work. Working my ass off.
and getting in there. So, like, even me, like, I'm a photographer by trade, right? That's how I got started. And I was trying to put my work out there, and I always got told no by galleries. And, like, 4 years later, we got our own gallery where we solely promote brown and black and then everything else, but we focus on getting people that look like us into places that they're not necessarily relegated to us. And I feel like that's what you do with your platform, with Good Company. It was like, like when you started doing the shows in your backyard, you know what I'm saying? Like, how'd that conversation go with your people? Like, hey,
before we get there, I have questions.
Yeah, we got
how
questions.
Did that originate? Like, I want to have a show in my backyard. Like, how did that originate?
Man, I was doing shows in my backyard prior to building the pergola. I had a release party, and I just did it simple. We laid out, like, turf and had canopies, and I was just going to rap in the backyard with the dirt, but my dad is the type of nigga, he like, if you going to do it right. Right? So we end up doing it better, and when I flipped the backyard, I had a show in Oakland, and prior to the show, the venue owner was kind of just not acting in a manner that befit the situation that I enjoyed. So I didn't want to have to deal with that no more. So I was like, I'm gonna build my own shit, and I'm gonna throw shows here. You know?
I love it.
Yeah, like, I mean, at least with us, even what we do, like, when we get told no, it's like, oh.
All right, let's create the avenue for ourselves.
Watch what we do
that's
now.
That's the thing about self-sustainability. Like, no one can tell me no now. It's like,
because you control the pieces now.
I'll do it myself, right? That's fine.
In the last, like, year and a half, you put out a bunch of music. Right? So
22 albums?
I'm on 28 now.
Oh, shit!
That's how we behind in the minute. Like, listen, I started looking like, bro, like, this isn't a matter of a year and a half. Like, what the hell's going on? And I'm like, and some people say that's a bad thing, but I go like, shit, like, I needed to, like, when I found out about you from him, I was like, oh shit, there's a lot of things I could look into now. There's a whole there's not like two albums.
If
I can
you
look
had
into
to
your
pick
life.
between two players to play on your team, would you rather pick the person who scored 10,000 points or the person who only scored 100?
Right.
It's as simple as that for me, right? It's a numbers game.
Like, how do you see, like, that affects, like, streaming is a completely different monster, and it's still, like, there's still that problem where it doesn't pay artists what they should get. You know what I mean? But like with putting that much content out there, like I said, like there's people that go like, oh, that's a bad thing, but someone like me goes, that's a great thing. Like, it's kind of like playing the numbers game, like Costco, like they just put out so much shit out there.
Yeah.
And when you have a product that people need that doesn't exist anywhere else, that's nourishing or just a necessity, how many times have you bought toilet paper since you've been alive?
A bunch.
And you don't never complain that you're actually mad if it's not none.
Right.
You feel me?
This is true.
So that's
since I was 18, because I moved out when I was 18. So
you be upset when it ain't none.
Little COVID era, fam. We were mad.
Yeah. Right?
We was mad.
We were mad.
Right?
We were mad.
The toilet paper was going.
See, so it's like it's a necessity. The music I make is necessary. People get to feel and people get to be, and it's necessary. So as long as it's a necessity, you're putting it out.
I have another question. And it's like, it's not silly, but it's a really important question. And it's like, not a lot of people go out and perform in Crocs.
Yeah.
Like, what's up with the Crocs?
Oh my God! Oh, you got the extra sport, the ultra.
Yeah, these are Echo Claws, man. A little something different. Echo Claws.
Echo Claws.
Yeah, there you go. You jump off stage, you be all right.
Right.
Hey,
like I love the genuine part of it. Like this is my first time ever seeing you live.
Yeah.
And then like when we were talking about that walking on here, like seeing someone live and then living up to the expectation, that is a crazy thing, because as a fan, like, because now I'm speaking to you as a fan, like just to see you live is crazy.
Come on, I appreciate
you know what I
that.
mean? And then you bring that, because I'm originally from SF, right? I'm from the Point, so I'll just put that out there. And just seeing like the vibe, like, because I brought a vibe, like a Bay vibe to Sacramento.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's a different vibe. We execute different. So like how do you see yourself fitting in here? Like, because everybody loved you out there.
I don't fit into nowhere. I stand out. And that's where my benefit has always been. That's always been in my favor.
Yeah, and then you
Marky Basie.
Oh shit.
Hey, hold on really quick.
Interruption.
That's cool.
Hey, put it in the credit. He scared the shit out of me. Like, you going to trouble.
I just got excited.
Hell yeah.
We love it.
You know that's going to be on there. That's going to be on there. That's genuine as hell.
We got a great song together.
Hell yeah.
I love it. Okay, quick question. So obviously one of your best friends is from Sac, right?
Yeah.
So you are familiar with Sacramento.
Slightly. A few of my homies have just been out here for years, and Coney is my dog, and my videographer used to live in Sac. One of my best friends from high school plays Sac, so you feel me? I've done a little work out here.
What is one thing that you gotta? Obviously, you're gonna stop by your boys, you stop by your producers, but where are you gonna stop by? Maybe to eat, maybe to just kind of chill for a second.
Shit, I don't really have a specific.
Your boy's house is where it's at.
Yeah, I don't have I'm a ramen guy. I'm the type of nigga who open Google and put food near me.
I hear that.
Listen, what's the last thing you Googled?
I can't share now.
That's your private, man. That's your private.
Incognito.
Hey, that's good.
Okay, one more question. Cowboy hat. What's up with the cowboy hat? We've been trying to figure it out. I was like, maybe he's going to Texas. He's performing in Texas. But you had it on in the Chicago show, too.
Yeah.
I mean, I just...
it looked good, though.
Man, ever since I was a kid, I wanted to do whatever the fuck I wanted to do. I never listened to nobody. I want to do whatever I want to do. And now that I'm an adult and I succeeded, I make sure I do everything I want to do. So sometimes it's a cowboy hat, sometimes it's some crazy shit. You never know.
Yeah. Okay, one more question. Number 3 is your favorite number. I did a little research.
What was
Number 3 is your favorite number?
3. Yes, I'm a 3. That's my life path number.
Let's go. We were just on life path.
Yep.
She be texting us like, hey, Mario,
where were you born?
I'm a 3.
It speaks wonders. I actually do have one more question. So,
I got one
Santana, that's my man over there. He had actually played with your saxophone player. He's a
tight,
DJ, right?
tight.
And so when you went up, he was like, "Oh, I know him." So significance, like when you network and when you're introducing yourself to other participants in your band performances, whatever you may say, how do you find these individuals that are up to par for your performances?
Laws of attraction. If I like what I hear or see or feel, I'ma be a homie just because I fuck with it. That's just how it is. If they kind of choose me, I never really have to go looking for it. It always comes and lands in the right place, and I get to pick it up. And
our friend Josh was telling us that you do offer, send you an offer for whatever, most of the stuff that you want,
everything, just about,
That's what's up.
Come on.
That's dope.
That's
Come on.
tight.
That's
I
commendable.
appreciate
Not a lot of
that.
people do that. Yeah.
Some new shit.
Yeah. For us, I think like, you know, it's an honor to have someone like you just, you know, come sit down with us, take the time because I know it's hot out here, and
Of course.
you know, after performing all that. And the other thing that I wanted to bring up was the freestyle you did on the Breakfast Club, bro. You know, this was kind of open. I was like, okay, I'm gonna look into it more.
Yeah.
You know, a while back, and I was
Yeah.
like, okay. And then you start finding more, and then like
You went down that rabbit hole.
I did, bro. Like, I did. It's that good on YouTube.
It was very
It's
easy
all right.
to do so,
It was
right?
easy to do.
Yeah,
It wasn't
real.
painful, bro. Like, it's
Yeah.
not like
Right,
I'm sitting
right.
here being crazy, but it's more of like,
It felt good.
yeah, like, so, because I feel like you have this like process, kind of like where you're telling people, almost when you pause and almost like you're telling people how you feel.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what I loved about how you spit and your delivery. Like, how was that moment for you, like going into New York and like doing that?
Man, it was incredible. What's crazy is my best friend ended up documenting that entire moment because he started running the camera and forgot it was on and was just rolling around holding it.
Oh, shit.
So we caught the whole moment from us going up the elevator with Hovain and talking to killing it to coming back. Man, super surreal, man. I used to watch just Breakfast Club and to be the first artist to freestyle on Breakfast Club. To be from the Bay is just another stamp in culture. You feel me? Like the Bay has played such a prominent part in the history of music.
Hip hop, slang. Slang keeps from getting stolen.
Man, come on.
You know what I mean?
Come
Like,
on.
yeah.
Who's your favorite rapper? I hear a lot of rappers.
I'm my favorite rapper.
Yes,
There you go.
love it. Love it. Inspiration?
Come on. Sad Guru,
Oh, yeah.
Steve Jobs, Kanye West, Hove, 50 Cent.
Yep.
Man, there's so many. Swami,
Mac Dre?
Mac Dre, of course.
I'm like, it's all
Come
over
on,
the
Pac, yeah. I mean, even Mac Dre is like, that's the spirit of Vallejo.
I hear
if
that.
you front of V, that's just
I hear
that's
that.
in you.
And you do a great job representing that, I will say.
I
Because even
appreciate
people
that,
like little Amadi, right, who
Yeah.
may not be what you know. However, I know when you say I'm a Grizzly Bear or
I'm
a
in a villain and
California,
I'm feeling
right?
myself.
I know that's what it is.
Come on.
So I love
I
that.
love
You
it.
represent it well,
I
for
love
sure.
it. Thank you.
Now, well, we appreciate your time. I know you got to go. You know, and we really appreciate you coming here to
Yes,
Sacramento.
great performance.
And doing what you did, man. We were sitting there, but I forgot I was supposed to take pictures. I just vibing. I took a few, and then I was like, okay, I'm
That's dope.
vibing.
That's
So
dope.
we appreciate you. The whole
Yeah.
team does, and everything you're doing, and everything you do for your family, bro. Like it's amazing, bro.
Your
And
team.
we love it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, man. And I got a gift for you. But yeah, man, we out.
I love this.
Yes, thank
Pleasure.
you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to